Hello and welcome. I'm just got the countdown clock going while I do something behind the scenes, hopefully. And I'm going to go there. And hopefully, before the countdown clock finishes, and we're at 23 seconds already, I'm going to be on the right page and able to share a broadcast. So I need to double click there. And it's ready to share. And I know that's going to disappear. I almost made it. I probably need about a minute to do it. Now, that was BeLive's countdown clock. And I'm just going to take that off screen. So it's back to me. And this is live Q&A with Stephen. And during the course of the next hour, I'm here to answer your questions about live broadcasting. And I'll show you a question on screen. I'll do my best to answer them. If I can't answer them, I know somebody who can, and we'll take it from there. So thank you for joining me. I'm just waiting for a moment because it's all about reach at the moment, and I need to increase the reach. And the only way I can increase the reach is by doing something when I actually go live. And I can't do it a minute before because of the way that the system works now. The video with the live post on it is not created until you actually go live, which is not good. I mean, the odds are stacked against us at the moment in actually reaching an audience. And I'm in the throes of writing a blog post about what we can do about it in the current situation, because we've got two basic problems which have happened over the last month or so, all of which mean that when you go live, fewer people see you. But thank you for joining me. Two problems are watch parties. You can't now start a watch party until the broadcast has started. And the second thing is that you can't share a live video post until you've gone live, which is why I did the 45-second countdown clock at the beginning. I could have done with 15 seconds more, and I'll do that next week. Now, the reason for the countdown clock, the BeLive countdown clock, is that I'm going live to Facebook and YouTube at the same time, and the connection times for both of those channels are different. So if I start speaking before the countdown clock is finished, then somebody somewhere isn't going to hear what I've said. And that's just the way it is. We accept that. And it's all part of going live. Although at the moment, Facebook do seem to be against us rather than for us. The rationale for doing what they're doing hasn't been explained. This is a great time to actually have an assistant who is able to share the broadcast when you go live. Although the place they can't share to is your profile. You've got to do that, which is what I've just done. So it is an interesting time. And as I say, we've got to sort of cope. Now, some things excite me and software excites me. And there's a new product on the market today, which will help us all. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about it by sharing my screen. It was announced this afternoon. I got an email and I shot straight over there and I went over to a website called Vimeo. And I'm going to bring Vimeo up on the screen now and come back and bring it on the screen. And then I'm going to go picture in picture, or picture in picture that way around. Okay, let me just scroll back up because I was actually reading this as the broadcast started. This is, well, it's not just video messaging for Teams, it's video messaging for everybody. It's a new screen recorder, and it's a free screen and webcam recorder that lets you share video messages quickly and easily, or you can simply store them on your Vimeo account. And I think that this is available to people who've got a free Vimeo account as well. But essentially, the way that it works is, I'll go past that because that bit annoys me. It is a question of taking back control of your time. And the uses of this case, this is This is sort of a free Camtasia because you can be creative with your team. You can create videos for training and education. Now, what it is it's a screen recorder, and you've got three options. You can either just record yourself, you can record yourself on the screen, or you can just record the screen. Three options. It's a Chrome extension, which links to your Vimeo account, and you can use it to create training videos, or you can use it for reviewing and sharing with your team. And you can have a team on your Vimeo account, all of whom can actually constructively criticize your video. But in terms of training, I mean, I've been using Camtasia to create my videos. I'm going to give this one a whirl because it's another reason for actually staying with Vimeo when my renewal comes up next year. If somebody's got a question, you can do a quick Vimeo video, and that goes, doesn't it? Vimeo video for customer support. And the basic thing is you've got your camera, you press the start recording button, and that's it. Done, dusted. And then at the end, it stores it on your Vimeo account and gives you the link to go and watch it and to share it. So that's the sort of typical, if I go up a bit, that's what you actually look like on camera. And then you've got the screen share next to you, and you can actually be talking about it, and you can record for as long as you want. I don't think you need to put a limit on it. You can actually record and talk about. Now I'm going to try this with one or two videos I'm doing for BeLive, and you'll be able to see the results of that in the coming week, because it's just so easy to use. There's no software to load. If I click the button, nothing will happen. But keeping track and getting feedback, it's an excellent way of actually doing it. And I've got to take my hat off to Vimeo, because the execution of this is so simple and straightforward. Your recordings are stored on Vimeo, and then you can share them, and you can get started for free. And as it said at the top of the page, if we zoom back to the top of the page, it says there, a free screen recorder. A free screen recorder. And say hello to Corinda. Corinda, always good to see you, and thank you for joining me today. We're talking about a new widget that we can use, and the widget is on a site called vimeo.com, vimeo.com. So it's like video, but an M instead of a D. And it's the ability to screen record in real time and use it to be creative for training and education, for product engineering, customer support, and for executive situations as well. And all I can say is that it is free, vimeo.com. You can open up a free account, then you can use it for free. They've said, and Corinda asked, is it free? Yes, it is. So hello to Barry. Barry, great to see you. Thank you for joining me. I'll be in touch tomorrow about arranging a live video with yourself and Deborah. So thank you for joining me today. All good. Now, I'm actually testing something as well. If you've got any questions for me, then now will be a good time to put them, because I'm actually testing something out. More than that, I cannot tell you. But if you have a question that ends with a question mark, then please ask it. So this is a new piece of software, and you can use it to record anything you like that is web-based. So it's a Chrome browser extension. It's free, and you can have yourself on screen, and you can have whatever open Chrome tab that you want to share, and you can talk against it, and you can explain. Now, the other thing is that this works as a camera on its own. Yeah. So without loading any additional software, you've got Vimeo in your browser. You click on the Vimeo icon. I'm just doing it at the moment. And I've probably broken it now. I'm going to cancel that. Okay, hopefully you can still see me. I've taken a wrong turn, and I'm going to cancel. I'm going to cancel that. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, so hopefully if you can see me properly, then please do say. And we're back to normal now. Never try any new software out whilst you're going live. And Barry is saying looking forward to it. Me too. Me too. I'll be arranging interviews for November, and you're first in the queue, first in line. So Vimeo free screen recorder, go and try it out. And the big thing is that if you go just you on camera, then you can actually drag the camera about the screen, and you can put it over there or over there. And in my case, if I put it over there, that would be right under my camera. Now, one of the problems that I have is looking at the camera. Yeah, I'm going to admit it. But if the mini cam, as it were, is underneath the actual camera, then I found when I was doing a test earlier, I'm actually looking directly at the camera. So I'm going to be testing that too. So screen recording and personal recording. And Barry, thank you for confirming. Right, is it like YouTube? Vimeo, it is similar to YouTube. You can store your videos there, some of them for free. When you get over a certain limit, then you have to pay for storage, but it is secure storage. The quality is very good, and you can repurpose the videos wherever you want, and it's under your control. There's nobody saying, well, let's put it this way. Shall I put it this way? Our friend Fonz was posting videos on YouTube for years, and every time he posted somebody else's video, he got permission. But something happened, and somebody complained about content he had on his own YouTube channel, and he got to the stage where it was 3 strikes and out, and over the weekend Fonz lost his YouTube channel. Simple as. If Fonz had been on Vimeo, then it's under his control, and providing he acts within Vimeo's rules and regulations, then there's no problem. But they're not going to delete the account. They might actually take down the video, but they will never ever delete your account. So YouTube is free to use apart from the time you actually put into it, and that can be a great deal of time. Vimeo is free to start with, and then you pay as you go along. Now I've got a paid account because I store quite a bit of video there. But if you're new to Vimeo, then you can actually use the new screen recorder for free and start creating mini videos about, well, I mean, the thing is to create a video about websites that you actually find interesting. And I'm going to be doing several of those over the coming days because I'm just quite taken. And Barry was saying he can still see me, so it was only the camera which was hiding my view. And Corinda is saying, yep. Okay. Now, I'm serious about it. If you've got any questions, and you could ask them with a question mark at the end, I'd be delighted to try and answer the questions. Live today on BeLive and Live and on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, say hello. And if you've got questions, then please do ask them. So what I'm doing at the moment is I'm going to go over to here and scroll down a bit. I'm going to be doing, you can't see that, can you? Just a minute. I need to change the layout. That's better. I'm going to be doing a blog post and videos about the 10 features of BeLive which make it so easy to tell our stories. and I'm looking forward to actually doing it, because this is the difference. If you look at the list of features that BeLive has got, YouTube videos, the ability to actually bring up a YouTube video on screen and play it. No downloading, no uploading. You can actually just bring the video in and play it. Second thing is the branding is very comprehensive. You can have frame all the way around. You can do anything you want. You can change the colors, you can change the background, you can have different logos, all within the branding. Interaction is a given. You can show comments on screen as they're made live. And going back to this, live selling is a feature that nobody else has. That's the ability to actually sell whilst you're live, broadcasting from your BeLive studio. You can talk about something, and then the system will post a link for you in the comments, making it easy to sell. And that link will go off to your landing page, or if you're doing it for a cause, for charity, it would go off to your charity page, and people can make a donation whilst you're live. And that's ideal for charitable shows where you're actually wanting to raise funds. And every so often you want to bring in the link and say, you can make your donations here. Then that's an extremely easy way of actually doing it. Screen share, of course, helps to tell the story. And I've got two more stories to tell, where I'll be showing you two more pieces of software which have made a big improvement in the way that I actually run my video business. Agendas, this is an example of an agenda item. Guests, up to 3 guests on BeLive. And to me, 3 guests is more than enough to handle. The best shows come out of when is 1 person, 2 people, 3 people, or 4 people. 4 people is a great show, because if it's an hour-long show, you've only got to talk for 15 minutes. Somebody else talks for the 45. Simulcasting, I'm doing that at the moment too. I'm broadcasting to Facebook and to YouTube at the same time. So hello to everybody on YouTube. I always imagine them actually, I don't know, somewhere between Facebook and YouTube, and bobbing back between the two. If you're watching on YouTube, then just drop a comment and I'll feature that comment on screen. 9 is the recording. On BeLive, the recording is high definition and is stored for 90 days. And nobody else does that. Nobody else has that feature in their system. And the final thing, which was released last week, is BeLive now has its own video editor, which enables you to edit video as soon as you finish recording without downloading the video, uploading it to Camtasia or to Screencast-O-Matic. You can edit the video on screen. Shall we take a, if I can find it, take a look at that. I'm going to show this in the, hide that. I'm going to show this in the stream. And I'm going to go off solo. And I'm going to take that agenda item off. Now, on the right of me, you can see the BeLive editor, and this is the ability to edit videos after you've finished. Okay, as soon as you finish, you don't need to download it. You just go straight to the editor and you can do what I'm about to show you. Now, this particular video is very special because John Upton and I interviewed Sanket Shah and Abhilash of InVideo, and today InVideo announced that they've just raised $15 million to actually further their business, which is not surprising. In this video, Sanket told the story of how they went from 200 customers to 800,000, which is quite, well, it's just absolutely amazing. And he told us how he did it. So what I'm going to do, and what I've done, is actually taken a snippet of this video, and I'm going to repurpose it as an interview with Sanket Shah. But I'm going to show you how you can actually edit the video. So this has not been released anywhere yet. This is just something I did, and I'm going to go full screen with it. I'll still be here, I'm not going anywhere, but you can now have a guided tour of how InVideo works. Or sorry, how the BeLive video editor works. And I'm going to press play now.
They're like, hey,
stop.
Find me.
And then I can scroll to the left and keep going until Sankit is actually in. So I'm going to zoom in or zoom out, as the case may be. I'm going to bring the left-hand bracket over here. Yeah. And then I'm going to bring the right-hand bracket over here. Okay. Just about there. And take the frame to there. And now zoom in. Or zoom out. I can pinpoint the start and finish of Sankit's interview with myself and John. Now this means that I can just download it and I can just have that interview, and that makes a separate video. So as well as teaser videos, you can take sections of a BeLive broadcast and create interesting content, because everybody wants to hear from Sankit. John and I, not so much. Abhilash, definitely. But to hear from Sankit, to hear from the CEO of a company that went from 200 users to 800,000 users in the space of 18 months, well, that's gold. That's a man to be listened to. And the young man is only 22. And in video, he was educated in the States. He's got the game plan. He's got the knowledge, the expertise, and he's got the drive to actually make this happen. And we asked both Sankit and Abhilash, what do they do when they're not in video? And their reply came back that when we're not in video, we don't do anything, because we're always in video. They probably work about 18 hours a day. And you're young. As I said, Sankit's 22, Abhilash is 28. So they spend their time actually on in video. And because we interviewed them individually, we have 2 interviews, which are self-contained. So going back to the editor, and now it's back to me live. So that was a short demonstration of the BeLive video editor. And as I say, previously, we would have had to download the video, upload it into Camtasia, let Camtasia process it, then edit it, and then only after we had edited it could we download it. We can now, from within the BeLive, our own BeLive studio, we can edit video. Okay, so let's just look at that list again. These are 10 features of BeLive that help us tell our stories. 1, we can use YouTube video, and we've got a show on Mondays which is called BeLive on YouTube, and we play 4 YouTube videos by BeLivers. That's people who use BeLive and broadcast to YouTube, and we enjoyed doing that yesterday. That feature, YouTube videos, is unique to BeLive. Branding on BeLive, you can do anything you want branding wise. You can have a frame around, you can have well, anything you want, colorways, anything, backgrounds. Interaction, well, we can take comments from Facebook and YouTube and show them on screen. We're doing that for quite a while. Live selling is a feature which, again, is peculiar to BeLive, and I spoke about it a moment ago. It's the ability to sell or raise money for charity whilst you're live. Screen share, the screen share just simply works. It's a Chrome extension, and you can share your screen, you can share a Chrome tab, you can share your desktop, you can share an application. I use it with AirDroid to actually share my mobile phone. Agenda, full agenda list, run of show within BeLive, and I can show items on screen as I'm doing at the moment. I can invite up to 3 guests to join me on camera. I can simulcast to BeLive and YouTube and potentially more places in the future. I can do, without going live, I can do a recording which is stored on BeLive servers for 3 months. It's in high definition. I can download it and repurpose it anywhere. But also, in addition to that, I can edit that recording from within BeLive and create snippets. Now, snippets are important. Let's just take that off screen. When you've finished a live broadcast and you've created golden content, the question arises, what do you do next with that content? You could leave the video on Facebook and YouTube and nothing else. Share it out on Twitter, on Pinterest. But what if you could actually take clips from it and share the clips in a blog post, on Periscope, on Instagram, and put in a link to the full video? Now, the thing is that when people come to watch a video, we know from experience that people start watching the video and they decide in the first 2 minutes how much of the video they're going to watch. But with a video editor, you can decide which 2 minutes people watch. So rather than watching the beginning of the video, which is the countdown timer and everything, you can actually pick out part of the broadcast, which is the most interesting part or the funniest part or the biggest mistake was made here. And you can use that short clip, 2 minutes, 2 minutes 20 if you're going on Periscope, and you can use that to promote either the broadcast you've just done or next week's broadcast. And this is the way that repurposing is done. You don't repurpose the whole video, you repurpose part of it. And with BeLive, you can actually repurpose several different snippets as soon as you stop broadcasting and it's finished processing. It's just so simple and easy to do, and it's the best marketing tool there is. I mean, Molly's got is doing a show where a gentleman is going to show you how to get 100 ways of sharing a video after you finished it. And I think he should mention the BeLive video editor in that, because it does everything that it's supposed to in terms of creating snippets. Okay, right. Now, next up, I'm going to close the Vimeo tab because here we go. I'm going to take my life in my hands. In April 2019, I discovered a piece of software which is called InVideo, which is, we talked about earlier, is the best way to create short form video for marketing and for business. And John and I both fell in love with the software, and we started the show inspired by InVideo. This week is our 52nd broadcast, and we have so much fun doing it. We do an intro, John does the instructional video, and then we do the outro. And it's such a great show to do. As I just showed you 2 weeks ago, our 50th show, we celebrated by having Sanket and Abhilash from InVideo on the show. And that's the last time I saw a piece of software that I thought, this is just the best. And it happened again last week. I found this piece of software. So I'm going to tell you about it. I'm going to share my screen. And this piece of software is currently available on AppSumo. And I'm just trying to get the right tab. So I'm going to share my tab, come back to the studio, bring the tab up on screen, go picture in picture, the right way around. Okay, I'm going to shrink myself by changing the theme. I'm just simply going to change the theme here so that you can actually see more of the screen. Okay, this is a package called Smart Task, and basically it's a project management system. Now, I've been using project management systems since the days of Reich, but I'm now using this to manage my weekly shows or monthly shows or bi-weekly shows. And I'm going to go to the tab, and you can see listed there, I've got all the shows that I do. And against each show, I've got the text that's used when we actually schedule a show on BeLive. So that all I have to do is come here and copy the text that you can see on screen now. Yep. So that's the text for today's broadcast, and it's just there. The other thing is that I can have projects. So I've got projects for United World Radio, yeah, with links to Tronticast and Nick Wood. I've got links to BeLive resources, which I'm just building up at the moment. I've got links to Building Our Community, which is a new website, and I'm currently inviting members to it. So this is. I don't know about you, but I forget things. I do forget things, and this is now my memory. Everything I need to remember on a daily basis is all within Smart Task. And I can just go to live weekly broadcasts. I can see that I got a show with Karen later today, and that's the text for the show that Karen and I do. That's the text for the show I'm doing now. So this is basically my memory, and it means that I'm in control of everything. I don't have to go hunting for things. Before, I had effectively sticky notes all over the place, and Smart Task brings all those together. So this is a heads up that Smart Task is actually now available on AppSumo, and I've got the AppSumo deal, and the deal is $49. And for the $49, you get, I'm just going to go through this. You get a CRM system. I know it's got Angelica in there at the moment. You get portfolios of your work, and you get projects and tasks. And if I pick another one, venture connections, United World Radio, BeLive as group, everything I need to know is actually going to be stored in there. Now, I've got to be honest here, I'm moving over from Trello. Everything that I've got on Trello is coming over here. I've made the $49 lifetime payment. It's the second best investment I made, because I did the same with NVIDIA. And it's just brilliant at what it does. And like the NVIDIA team, if you go to the Smart Task group on Facebook, you will find the same attention to customers and customer requests as you find on NVIDIA. So again, this is an Indian company. They've been established in India for some time. They've got a proven tested product with thousands of users. They brought it to AppSumo. People are buying it on AppSumo. It's got a good rating. It's got plenty of tacos, which is the AppSumo appreciation system. And I just love it. I love it. So that's what I'm doing. And I've got all my broadcasts on there. And it also allows me to build up my agendas as well. And I was earlier today, I was putting this together, and I did this in Smart Task. Yeah, so I'm going to switch back again. I'm going to change the way my screen looks, switch back to classic so you can actually see it properly. I used Smart Task to put this list together, and I was able to manipulate this, move things up and down and everything, and then just cut and paste it into here, into my agenda. And it was so simple and so straightforward to do. I'm blown away by Smart Task. Okay, now there are things that are going. If you've got any questions, Corinda, and you're still watching, then please do ask questions. If anybody's got any questions, then feel free to ask. This video will be available later in the BeLivers group, of course. And I'm not sure what's going on there today. I haven't had any notifications. I enjoyed my time in the BeLivers group. I'm back there. I'm actually back in the BeLivers group on the first Tuesday in November. So make a date in your diaries now. First Tuesday in November. Stephen is back in BeLivers. I'm not sure what I'm talking about yet, but I'm being given topics to actually talk about. And I'm looking forward to returning once a month to BeLivers. And then the other 3 weeks are on BeLive and 5 and on YouTube. Now, just a note, we're out of kilter this week. The clocks are out of kilter because the time difference between the UK and the eastern coast of the United States is just 4 hours. And that's because the UK clocks changed over the weekend and the ones in the States didn't. So effectively, this show is going out in the States an hour earlier than it normally would. So I'm just grateful that Barry actually found me. We'll be back to normal next week, time-wise. Time-wise, next week, the shows on Monday will be at 12 p.m. Eastern with myself and Fonz, and 12 p.m. Eastern with me on Tuesday. On Wednesday, 12 p.m. Eastern with me, Harper, and Marco. I think it's Marco's turn to host this week. And then Thursday, Blabbing for Britain. It's the big one. I'm going to have a word with John tomorrow about Blabbing for Britain, because this week sees our 250th episode. And this is where the shrinking time difference might be helpful, because we'll be going live at 10 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. in the UK, which is 6 a.m. Eastern this week. So hopefully, if you are in on the eastern coast of the United States or in Canada, if you can join us at 6 a.m., that would be absolutely brilliant. We're celebrating our 250th show, and that's why I'm going to have a word with John tomorrow, so that he can do a special video, which will play at the beginning of the show. And we'll have other surprises too. We'll have a look back at how it all began. We found effectively one of the first videos we ever did, and we'll play little snippets of that so we can compare. I mean, look how far we've come. It's just amazing when you look at the videos that we were doing on shows 1 through to 20, which were on Blab. The quality of the video today is streets apart. We could only have dreamed that we'd have high definition video and high quality sound, and everything that's on BeLive wasn't even invented then. I mean, BeLive came into being 4 years ago, and I've watched it grow over the last 4 years, and I'm excited to see what's happening. I'm excited to be trying things out. So Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern, sorry, 6 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. in the UK is Blabbing for Britain, episode 250. John and I will be along at 11 a.m. Eastern, sorry, 12 p.m. 12 p.m. Eastern. Is that? I'm getting confused now. I'm going to stop. And there is an Ask Angelica this Friday as well, and that's at 2 p.m. in the UK, if John catches the replay. Look forward to seeing him. Right, now I like trying new things out. I've shown you Vimeo and the new screen recorder. I've shown you Smart Task, which is on AppSumo for $49. And now my third product today. These are all either video related or management related. I mean, Vimeo is definitely video, because you could create short tutorials and then use them in your BeLive broadcasts. With Smart Task, you can organize your life and organize your shows. And I might build a template for shows, actually. That's a good idea. Just come to me. The third entrant into the software arena this week, and I'm just going to share my screen again. If I can find the share button. Yep, got it. Okay. And this one has got me excited. I'm just going to come back. I'm going to bring the screen share on screen. I'm going to go off full screen, and this is colorful. Right, and I'm going to shrink myself again. You know the drill by now. I'm going to change themes. So I'm shrinking, you can see it. Okay. This is a piece of software called OneStream.live, and I can see that I've got a guest. Hello, Karen. I won't be a moment. Just 2 minutes to do this, and then we can get together. This is OneStream.live. Now I'll move you. If I move you into the studio, I'll have to go voice only. So apologies for that. Just a second. OneStream.live I've been using to actually play recordings, but they're played on Facebook pages, in Facebook groups, and on my personal profile on YouTube and Periscope and Twitch. and they play as if they were live. So I can take a pre-recorded video and broadcast out to 8 different places at the same time. Now, the difference between this and Restream is that this is, I don't think it's as expensive. I'll check that out. But the thing I discovered, and the thing that's got me excited, is if I go here, I've got a real-time stream button. And there you have it. It's not working at the moment, but I can go live on OneStream from OBS or vMix or XSplit, and I can go and stream out to 8 different places at the same time. And I checked the quality yesterday, and the quality is very good. If you go out in 720p, then do take a look at onestream.live. Take it for a spin. I don't have an affiliate link. This is just a heads up that it is available, and it is, if you're using OBS, vMix, or XSplit, and you want to simulcast to up to 8 different destinations, then onestream.live. I'll put all these links in afterwards, so don't bother taking notes. Onestream.live is this. So I'm going to stop sharing that and come back to me, and I can see, oh, okay, and I've missed Karen. Okay, Karen was just testing, I think. Okay, so what specific of the outcome of this? Can you, which, are you talking about OneStream or SmartTask, Corinda? And if you could give me a bit more information. If you are broadcasting solo, you'd have to be solo on OBS, vMix, or XSplit, and you can be on screen, you can screen share, you can do all sorts of things, just you, yeah. Bit of techie stuff involved, but you can go live in 8 different places at the same time. And to me, that is, well, it's just attractive, really, because the way I'm thinking of using this, I'll give you, for instance, yeah. If I were to go live at our 12 p.m. Corinda, and I was to say the shows today are, I can promote across 8 different channels at the same time. So I'm going to use it to actually promote that day's live shows, which means that I'm reaching more people. And that's what it's all about. It's about reaching more people. So I can talk to people on Facebook, pages, groups, and my profile. I can talk to people on Twitch. I can talk to people on Periscope. I can talk to people on up to 8 different channels. And I'm working on which channels at the moment. But it is a great way to actually promote. I mean, we know nothing sells like live video, and nothing is listened to like live video. I mean, when I did a short test on Periscope yesterday, I got 12 people watching live, which was totally amazing. So there is a market for this. There is an outlet for this. And because when you're promoting a show, you only need to be you, then onestream.live is the way to do it. Again, I got coupons on AppSumo. I stacked 2 coupons. I'm using the professional version, which means I can stream up to 8 hours. I can record up to 8 hours. I can go up to 50 different destinations, although only 8 are of interest to me. It's just another way to go live, and to go live for 5-10 minutes and just let the world know that you're actually going to do a full show later in the day. If you've got a special project like we have with United World Radio or Building Our Community, then you can actually market it to 8 different social media platforms. Okay, time for an advert. Here's the advert. So I'm going to bring the advert on screen. I'm going to put it full screen. And a word of explanation, first of all. As you probably gathered, Facebook has been giving us 1 or 2 problems recently. and that's maybe decide that what we actually need is turf that we can call our own. So rather build on land that we've leased, which we control, we're in control. If you go to a Facebook group and you make a post in that group, not everybody in the group will see it. Facebook limit the number of people who see it. I'll give you, for instance, I'm going to the BeLivers group and I scroll down the new posts during the day. And then I sit on my mobile phone at night and scroll again, and I get different lists of posts on my phone as I do on desktop. The reach is different on both. The posts are different on both. So with Building Our Community, which is a site I'm putting together for everybody who knows me, then everything that's posted on the website can be seen by everybody. The other thing is, in light of the takedown of Fonz's channel, it means that there is a place where people can go and watch your videos, which you can store on Vimeo, and you can have your own watch parties in your own group on Building Our Community. Anyway, without further ado, that's the word of explanation. If you're watching this live or on the replay and you'd like an invite, just say invite in the comments and I'll send you an invite, and that's whether you're actually commenting live or commenting on the replay. So I'm going to press play now. It will come as no surprise that that short video was created using InVideo, and the hand movement and the music being in sync, I'd like to say was my design, but it wasn't. It was an accident. I just happened to choose the right music to go with the video so that the hand movements of the dancers actually are in the same rhythm as the background music. That's happenstance. That happens occasionally. The more videos you make, the better chance you have of actually getting something that works. Right. Now, if you are an affiliate marketer, I know some of my friends are, there is a new website, and I'm going to go over to my memory. You remember my memory? There is a new website called Venture Connectors, and again, I'll put a link in the comments afterwards. And if you are affiliate marketing and you want to meet additional affiliate, oh right, wait a minute. You want to meet? Hello.
Hello.
I thought I saw you earlier. Hello.
I was early and I left. I realized you were doing a show.
Well, yeah, but it's brilliant. You can join me. It's basically this is the show that used to be in BeLivers, and I'm now in BeLivers once a month and out on BeLive in 5 and YouTube on the other 3 occasions. So this is my regular 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. in the UK show. Sort of, but not today because we're out of kilter because our clocks have changed and yours haven't.
Your clocks, our clocks change on this coming Sunday.
Yeah, and then the world
back. Yeah.
Yep, and then the world changes on Tuesday.
Thank you
You're not
for
saying
bringing
anything. I won't tempt you. The one thing I try not to do on the shows is talk about politics.
Yeah, I don't go there. I'm not going there.
Nope. Right now, is this in advance of our show in an hour's time, or what do you want to do? It's up to you.
It's up to you. We're already here. We can keep going, or we can go off and come back on. Whatever you want to do.
We'll go off and come back on. I'll go and have a cup of tea.
All right.
Okay. But it's good to get together. You don't have to go now. I mean, we've got another sort of 6-7 minutes to go.
Yeah.
I thought about the topic for tonight. I don't know what thoughts you've had, but I thought about what it takes to produce a show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if we follow that through and just talk about that for 30 minutes. So you can join Karen and I in an hour and 10 minutes time. We'll be back in the same place and we'll be talking about producing your own show. And more people are. I mean,
actually, it's 10 minutes from now, not an hour and 10. It's 10 minutes to 11 right now.
Oh, right. Okay. We'll carry on then.
Carry on.
Just a minute. What is case? Let me just go here and double check. This time difference confuses me.
Do you want me to? You want to wait for an hour? I'm good.
No, it's okay. I just let's see. Hang on. Let's go over to YouTube. No, it's dilemma. If we could come back in an hour, that would be good.
Absolutely. I don't have a show till 2:30, so I'm okay. 2:30 my time, not your time.
I'm confused on time. I'm not. No. Right. Okay. So Karen and I will be back in.
All right. Hour. Bye.
How did that happen? How did I get that so wrong? Okay. So that's actually scheduled to start in an hour's time. So two people are better than one. So we're back with Karen in an hour and we'll be talking about live video production and what a producer needs to do. I think Karen thought I was that was confusing. I knew I was going to get caught out at some point this week because the time difference. Yeah, I thought we agreed on. Yeah, okay. No worries. Okay, well, I've enjoyed broadcasting today. I'd like to say thank you to everybody who's joined me. I'll be live. I'm going to get a cup of tea now. I'll be live in just over an hour with Karen for 30 minutes. And we'll be talking about production. Just a reminder that in today's show, we looked at the fact that Vimeo has now got its own screen recording software as a Chrome extension, and it's free for everybody. We looked at Smart Task, which is on AppSumo at a ridiculously priced $49, which is now in my memory. And it's just the best piece of software I've seen since I met NVIDIA last year. And then we looked at OneStream Live, which is the ability to go live to up to 8 destinations at the same time, or to use a pre-recorded video as live up to the same destinations. Now, on OneStream, you can actually go up to 50 different destinations. OneStream are actually a Finnish company from Finland, which I only found out today. Nothing wrong in that, but it's great that software is coming from all around the world and we actually get the chance to try it out. So this has been Stephen in Wiltshire giving you a talk about the BeLive studio and 3 pieces of software and talking about in video, talking about our 250th show on Blabbing for Britain on Thursday. And I look forward to seeing you all later in the week. Take care and goodbye for now.